Give Nigeria, Africa's giant, a land known for its hustle, its talent, and its incredible diversity. From the restless streets of Lagos to the wide-open savannas.
Around the world, many believe Nigeria is made up of just three major tribes: Hausa, Yoruba, and Igbo. Their faces, languages, and colorful traditions often form the country's first impression. But beyond these three lie hundreds more peoples and cultures.
But what if I told you Nigeria has over 300 ethnic tribes? Ancient, unique, and still thriving. Today, we uncover the hidden peoples of Nigeria and their untold stories.
Meet the Jukun, descendants of the ancient Kwararafa kingdom. Proud warriors, skilled farmers. They dance in dazzling masks that tell stories of ancestors and spirits, stamping rhythms that shake the earth beneath their villages.
They live mainly in Taraba and Benue, two neighboring states in Nigeria's middle belt, with a population of around 400,000 people.
Their royalty system is one of the oldest in Nigeria, dating back centuries. In Taraba and Benue, power is not only inherited but continually renewed through ceremony. The chiefs arrive beneath embroidered parasols, flanked by drummers whose rhythms announce their authority.
On the beautiful Jos Plateau, the Berom people reside. In this high country of cool mornings and sculpted rock, they have tended millet fields and cattle for centuries. Their villages of round, thatch-roofed huts cluster among granite outcrops.
Long before anyone called this land Nigeria, the Berom people of the Jos Plateau were already masters of iron. Hunters carried bows tipped with their own steel, smelted in clay furnaces fed by goatskin bellows. Ore and charcoal became glowing rivers of metal.
On the high ridges of the Jos Plateau, the Berom tend their rich volcanic soil with skill passed down through generations. Potatoes, corn, and wild berries thrive here, and families walk side by side, turning earth into abundance. They are about 1 million strong, and their identity weaves Christian faith with ancestral rites.
The tiv, a thread, is never just a thread. Each black and white line carries history, woven on handlooms, passed from grandmother to mother to child. The stripes announce who we are: farmers, dancers, storytellers, traders. They move with our bodies, tell our joys.
In the heart of Nigeria, a red pin drops on Benue, the state's nickname, the food basket of the nation, spelled out in fertile green. Here, more than 5 million people till rich soils along the river Benue, raising yams, maize, and cassava in a land that feeds the country.
Their swange dance is fluid and elegant, a joyful expression of life. Every sway of the hip, every turn of the wrist, carries conversation without words. It is a dance born of the Tiv people of Benue, where rhythm flows like the Ben.
Welcome to Calabar, home of the Efik. Every December, this city on the Cross River turns its streets into a canvas of color and rhythm. Masts as high as a house, drums that never tire.
Their women undergo the famed fatting house, a rite preparing brides for marriage. Here, the bride is pampered with oils and nourishing foods, her body encouraged to bloom with health.
Also known for cuisine you can't resist, royal flavors for royal people. Edikang Ekong, lush with fluted pumpkin and water leaf, slow braised beef, and a sheen of palm oil that glows like sunset.
Among Nigeria's oldest tribes are the Ijaw of the Niger Delta. For centuries, they have threaded these winding creeks, poling canoes through mangrove shadow and morning mist. The tides are their roads, the markets their meeting houses.
Numbering over 2 million, the Ijaws inhabit the water coastline of the Niger Delta. Generations have mastered this rhythm, paddles in sync with the tide, cast nets fanning into the air like golden lace, closing over tilapia and catfish in a single swing.
Spirituality flows through their culture, born from the tides that cradle their homes. In the Ijaw water villages, masquerades emerge in honor of the spirits that swim beneath the surface.
The Ibibio, older than history books can tell. Their masquerades are living archives, stitching memory into cloth, wood, and rhythm. Each feather, shell, and bell speaks of ancestors who fished these creeks, farmed this red earth, and sang to the sky.
The Ibibio are one of Nigeria's most populous minority tribes, with over 4 million people living across Akwa Ibom and parts of Cross River. Their settlements blend lush farmland with lively trading communities, creating a rhythm of everyday life rooted in unity and tradition.
Renowned for storytelling and wooden carvings, the Ibibio preserve history through art. Each mask, each tale is a living reminder of their ancestors, a bridge between the spiritual world and the community they protect.
In Niger State reside Nupe, a people defined by their craftsmanship and deep river culture. Their communities stretch along the Niger River, where fishing, farming, and intricate weaving create a unique and self-sustaining world.
Inventory, their monarchy,
led by the Emir of Bida, carries centuries of heritage. During festivals, horsemen thunder through the streets as drummers and dancers retell Nupe history, a display of royalty, courage, and identity.
Nupe artisans are among Nigeria's finest. Their brasswork, leather crafts, and woven mats travel far across West Africa, each piece shaped with patience, precision, and a mastery passed down through generations.
The Kanuri trace their ancestry to the powerful Bono Empire, once one of Africa's greatest civilizations. Their desert homeland carries echoes of ancient trade routes and kingdoms that flourished long before modern borders existed.
Life here is shaped by resilience. Kanuri families navigate the dry Sahel with skill, herding animals, farming millet, and maintaining traditions that have sustained their people for centuries.
With a population of over 7 million, the Kanuri remain one of Nigeria's largest ethnic groups. Their poetry, music, and language preserve a culture that stands strong against time and change.
In Kogi State lives the Igala Kingdom, one of Nigeria's oldest monarchies. Their land stretches around the Niger and Benue rivers, a strategic region that shaped their power for hundreds of years.
Igala culture is rich with ancestral reverence. Their masquerades are not mere performances. They represent spirits believed to guide, protect, and judge the living.
Anyway, the Idoma are known for their striking red and black colors, symbols of strength and mystery. Their communities thrive in the heart of Benue, where hospitality is a way of life.
At the core of Idoma spirituality is the Aleku, an ancestral spirit that enforces moral conduct. Its presence is respected, a reminder that the ancestors always watch.
Numbering nearly 2 million, the Idoma are skilled farmers and traders. Their contribution to Benue's identity as the food basket of the nation is undeniable.
The Ebira, found in Kogi and parts of Nasarawa, are a people deeply tied to their land and craftsmanship. Their woven fabrics and beadwork are symbols of beauty and discipline.
During the Ohon festival, the community becomes one. Masked dancers appear, believed to be spirits visiting the living, bringing blessings and celebrating unity.
Ibira culture values hard work and integrity. Their communities are built on cooperation, everyone contributing to the prosperity of the clan. From the carvers shaping perfect bowls to the smiths who forge resilient tools and the families who cook and share together, each hand strengthens the other.
In the southern heart of Delta State lie the fertile lands of the Isoko people, farmers, fishermen, and storytellers who live closely with the rhythm of the earth. Here, red earth roads ribbon through cassava fields and cocoa palms.
Music is their heartbeat. Isoko drums stir both celebration and history, each beat a reminder of victories, alliances, and the ancestors who paved the way.
With a population close to 700,000, the Isoko preserve their language and customs proudly, ensuring their identity never fades in the shadow of larger tribes.
Hidden in the highlands of Kaduna are the Kurama, a resilient minority whose traditions are shaped by mountains and quiet ancient lifestyles. Here, stone and sky meet to cradle villages built by hand.
With nearly 2 million people, the Igala preserve their heritage through songs, stories, and ceremonies that pass wisdom from the old to the young. Under shade trees, elders share histories of kings and rivers.
Though surrounded by dominant Hausa culture, they fiercely protect their own language, rituals, and worldview, a symbol of survival against assimilation.
Their numbers are small, around 20,000 people, yet their spirit is vast, carried in every ceremony, every birth, every dawn.
As in deep in Niger State, the Gure live in harmony with the forest. Their knowledge of nature, its animals, herbs, and seasons is unmatched. With smoke and patience, they coax honey from high trees.
Their belief system is rooted in spiritual guardianship. The forest is alive, watching, listening, guiding.
And every member has purpose. In Gure communities, cooperation is not a choice. It is survival, and it is pride.
The Tarok are known as defenders, producing some of Nigeria's bravest soldiers. Their courage is woven into the fabric of their culture.
Their music is powerful. Horns announce festivals, unity, and the presence of ancestral spirits who walk beside the living.
With well over 1 million people, the Tarok sustain themselves through farming, turning Plateau's rugged lands into abundance.
Occupy one of Nigeria's most resource-rich regions, a blessing and a struggle that shaped their history. Here, lush mangroves cradle creeks that feed villages and farmlands. Beneath the soil lie vast reserves of crude oil drawn through a maze of aging pipelines and flare stacks.
They became global voices for environmental justice, defending their land, their water, and their future generations. From the quiet creeks that once fed their villages to the stained rivers that now bear witness, the Ogoni remind the world that justice is not a gift, it is a right to be claimed.
Despite hardship, Ogoni culture remains vibrant. Their festivals honoring resilience, identity, and hope. The Kuteb trace their ancestry back to ancient mountain settlers, guardians of Taraba's rugged borders. High on the ridges, they hunted with silent bows, reading the earth like a page of memory.
Though numbering around 100,000, their identity is fiercely protected, handed down with love and honor. In the open dust of the courtyard, grandmothers keep time with calloused palms and rattles of gourd. Children answer in barefoot step.
The Bajama and Chamba occupy hilltop fortresses, once strategic defenses against ancient wars and slave raids.
Strength and bravery define their past. Warriors trained to protect clan and honor.
Their drums speak, sending coded signals from village to village, a tradition older than written language.
The Afizere or Afo celebrate life through dance. Each movement a celebration of identity, harmony, and joy.
The horse dance reveals ancient ties to cavalry culture, a spectacle of grace, balance, and ancestral pride.
Nearly 300,000 Afizere keep their cultural flame alive, especially through language and celebrations.
In Edo State, the Esan are famed for their craftsmanship and sweet, natural palm wine, a symbol of hospitality.
Their dances retell history, battles, alliances, triumphs, keeping heroic memories alive in every step.
Esan kingdoms were once key allies of the Benin Empire, sharing artistic brilliance and royal structure. Bronze casters on both sides shape memory into metal, recording kingship, queenship, and the valor of their warriors.
The Ijaw are among Nigeria's least known tribes, guardians of forests where time seems slower and tradition stronger. In bamboo huts, they keep stories alive, passing wisdom from elder to child by firelight.
Their language is nearly endangered, spoken softly but passionately, an identity fighting to survive. Every syllable passed from mother to child, every story breathed out by the elders is a thread keeping the Icham voice alive.
The Icham view natural elements as divine protectors. Every tree and river holds a spirit worth respecting. Masks honor those spirits, inviting them to witness the dance. Offerings at the roots acknowledge the gift of life. Movement and rhythm bind the people to the land.
The Shua Arabs of Borno blend African tradition with Arab ancestry, living proof of centuries-old migrations and trade routes. Their camels still carry families across the dry Sahel, along paths once mapped by caravans of salt and gold.
Constantly on the move, cattle, water, and survival guide their journey through the Sahel.
Thousands spread across borders, their culture remains intact, simple, communal, and deeply spiritual. Around drums and fires they gather, sharing meals, songs, and stories that have traveled the desert for centuries.
The Nok civilization is one of Africa's oldest. More than 2.5 millennia ago, they were forging iron in clay furnaces and sculpting these striking terracotta portraits with a skill that still astonishes today.
Though the civilization disappeared mysteriously, its descendants continue artistic traditions that shaped West African culture.
The Nok story is still being uncovered. Every new discovery brings us closer to understanding Africa's earliest geniuses, from cave sites hidden in the Jos Plateau to maps that connect centuries of trade and art.
From the forests of Cross River to the deserts of Borno, Nigeria's hidden tribes reveal the true meaning of diversity.
Over 300 languages, some fading, each one holding knowledge no book can capture. In classrooms and under village trees, voices keep these words alive, passing songs, stories, and whole worlds from one generation to the next.
Culture is not just clothing and celebrations. It is identity, belonging, the story of who we are. In the detail of a carved door, in hands that shape beads and masks, in a rhythm shared by old drums and new sneakers, we find our memory.
Nigeria's strength has never been sameness, but unity in difference, a nation rich beyond imagination.
Across the country, young Nigerians are reviving languages and reviving history, keeping their roots alive.
The more we learn about each other, the stronger we become. Knowledge breaks division.
We honor those who came before. Their stories give us direction. Their sacrifices give us home.
This is Nigeria, a tapestry of people, languages, and dreams. May every tribe be seen. May every story live on.
Thank you for taking this journey across Nigeria with us. If you believe these stories deserve to be heard, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share it with others. Your support helps us preserve culture, celebrate identity.
Discover the stories that hide beyond the headlines. Journey with us as we uncover Nigeria's hidden cultures. Tap subscribe and be part of our growing cultural community. Watch more right here. Ancient kingdoms that shaped the continent and languages you've probably never heard before.